Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jade and today I am doing my TBR for April. I totally forgot that I hadn't filmed this yet, and then I went to edit it because I'm going to post it tomorrow and I realized I didn't film it. I didn't film it because I hadn't gotten the books I wanted that I put on hold at the library yet, which sadly I still didn't get because I waited too long to go get them because I was gone for a week. So they returned them, and now I'm depressed because I don't even remember what I put on hold, so I have to deal with that. But I picked up a couple books from the library and then a couple from my shelf, which I'm excited for because I would actually really like to read a couple books from my shelf. Oh, I just remembered I have one that I'm reading currently that I should also put in this video, so I'm gonna grab that real quick. Okay, so I am currently reading The Fallen Book 2 by Thomas Singorski. This is a really good book, honestly. I had it in my last TBR, but because I had 10 books and I only ended up reading 8, I have 2 left over, so I'm going to try and read this one. I don't think I'll read the other one that I had left I didn't read because I just don't want to anymore, but this book is pretty darn good. It's bringing me back memories of the first one, kind of, because I completely forgot it, but I like the idea of angels. I haven't read a book like that in a while because I feel like it was more popular in YA a long time ago and it isn't really anymore. But it's quite interesting to read about angels, and it's the main character is supposed to be the kind of like the one of prophecy who will bring the fallen angels back into heaven. So in this book he's kind of discovering more of his powers and what he can do, and also probably going to be fighting a very difficult evil sometime soon. My next book I have this month is Wicked Like a Wildfire by Lana Wicked Like a Wildfire by Lana Popovic. There we go. This is like such a beautiful cover. I got it for my birthday and I still haven't read it yet, and I would really like to, so I'm going to finally do that. Oh my gosh, I pressed a leave in here. A leave, that is not what it's called. But this is about women who have unique powers about beauty, and they can do different things, except the two sisters cannot share their powers for some reason, and they can't fall in love because whatever powers they have is dangerous and could shatter their livelihood, apparently. But it's just really gorgeous, and I wanted to read some of the books on this shelf up here, which is my main TBR shelf, because I feel like I haven't in a long time, and now that I'm getting a lot of new books, it's going to become my secondary TBR shelf, because I won't be as excited about those anymore, so I want to try and read some of them before that happens. Which brings me to my next book, which is Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard, The Sword of Summer, by Rick Riordan. Of course, I know that I'll love this book. I've loved all of his books, and it will also be a faster read, which I'm excited for because it is a bigger book, but his books do not take long to read at all. And I just really wanted to get into this. I finished the Trials of Apollo series up to, because there's only 2 books of it, the 3 out right now. And I wanted to continue on with this one because this trilogy is over, and it seems pretty interesting. And I finally am in the mood for it. It's Norse mythology, and the boy is an orphan, I believe, and that's about all I know and all I really want to. I feel like it's something to go into without really knowing. The next book is also gorgeous. I must have just picked pretty books this month. It's Spellbook of the Lost and Found by Maura Foley Doyle. Gorgeous. I love redheads. I love redheads. It's my boyfriend's redhead, and then I think half the people I've had a crush on are. It's a thing. But this book I also don't know a lot about, but I'm pretty sure it's a small town, and these girls get this book, and whatever they write in it comes true. Yes? Oh, no. Not at all. Wrong. I always forget what this book is about because it's really close to The Disappearances, which was a book I loved. Things start to disappear in this town. A heart, a memory, a person. So it escalates. And it's because of the spell book, I'm guessing. Right? It's full of charms to conjure back that which has been lost. So I think this town, things disappearing, and this spell book can actually help, possibly. We'll see what happens. It sounds really good, though. So the next book I got, I was going to check out, like, months ago, and then my library card didn't work because I had to update it, but I just didn't feel like it because it was late. But this is The Passion of Dosa by Julie Berry. I've been waiting a little while to see it back at my library, but this is about, or what's this award for? For excellent young adult literature. That's cool, from the American Library Association. So I also don't know what this one is about. I just know that I read it once and was interested in it. Okay, should we check it out or should we go into it without knowing? I know it's just from, it's a really old book. Like, it takes place in 1214, which I've never read a book that far back. It takes place in France, in a land still reeling from bloody crusades from the Catholic Church. And then, so a matchmaker finds the mystic near death by a riverside. So maybe it's about a matchmaker and a mystic? No? I have no idea. Yeah, I think it is actually. So there's a gentlewoman named Dosa who is the mystic, and then Botile, that's a weird name, who is the matchmaker. Fascinating. I don't know, it just sounds really cool, and I think I've seen it on someone's channel that I trust. Is it Haley and Booklands? I think so, but I'm into it. And then this one I'm also excited about because of another booktuber. This is The Smell of Other People's Places by Bonnie Sue Hitchcock. What's her name? For some reason I always can't say her name and then I think of it off camera. It's Poland and Bananas? No, it's not her. Wrong, Jade. They both start with P's, that's the issue. She does the Pre-Dystopia Book Club of the Month with Sasha. Her name is Riley? No. Well, now I'm disappointed in myself. She's one of my favorite. It's the Pursue Project or something like that. The reason I never remember it is because it has nothing to do with books, and it's really weird, but I'm pretty sure her name's the Pursue Project. But she talked about this book, and it sounds really interesting. It's from the point of view of, I believe, 3 different people, possibly, who all have, like, different issues that is hidden and others don't know about. So I think the title has to do with what's actually, like, happening in people's houses, kind of, which I think is such a good way to put it. It's beautiful, and it's tiny, and I like the way it fits in my hand. It's a good size. I'm excited. And then this is The Last Nimsara by Kristen Kakaril. This book is about a girl who is a dragon hunter, and there is a myth in her kingdom about 2 people, one who's brings light to the world and the other brings darkness, and people believe she's the one that brings darkness because of her ferocity and her ability to kill dragons. And she's also has the ability to, like, summon the deadliest dragons, in which she always slays, and it goes well. But she's in a she's going to be in an arranged marriage of a man who, like, knows something about her that she doesn't want others to know, so I think she's going to try and get out of it. Yeah, she wants to escape everything and make a new life for herself, and she's offered a chance to gain her freedom in exchange for the life of the most powerful dragon in Faragard. That sounds pretty interesting. I don't know. I've heard some bad reviews, but I decided I'd try to pick it up because it caught my eye and it does sound good. The last book I have for this month that I'm hoping to read is The Walled City by Ryan Garden. This I also heard about on the Pursue Project's channel. I'm really gonna, like, have her name written down for the future, by the way. But this is about a city that's surrounded by a wall because of something that happens in the world. That's about all I know. But I know that I don't really want to know what happens in this book because it seems like one of those books where it'd be super interesting to not know. Most books I would insist on knowing, but I just know that this one's going to be kind of like a thriller fantasy book, and it's gonna be really interesting, and I'm excited. I think there'll probably be some cool types of monsters. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below and comment some videos. Comment some books that you want to read this month, and if they sound interesting, you know, maybe I'll add them to my TBR, because I totally need to do that. But I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye!